Hello? Hello? Oh, I just woke up from a nap. It was phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. But now I've got that, like, sleepy, groggy going on. Hi, random. Hey, Dragon. Hey, Boulder. Welcome in. Hope you all are doing well. Alright. What button am I doing? Hitting that button to start with. Why do I not have code showing? Do I have something on the screen? Oh, yeah. Just woke up. Literally just woke up. So, I'm gonna yap for a minute and just clear my desk off. But yeah, now's the time to ask questions, if there are any. But got headers on my desk from last project. Oh, project before last. Oh, last project. I don't know. That needs to get kind of sorted out. All sorts of shit on my desk. But yeah, to the point now where I am in integration hell. It is time to start getting hungry hippos to act like they're hungry. I'm gonna need a little bit of space on my desk. Yeah. I'm wondering which hippo I should work on first. Yellow. I don't actually have the code or the Arduino written for it. I'll just read that. I meant to get them all done last stream, and apparently I missed one. I blame the fact that I had been awake way too long. Jumpers off my desk. I do need to make more jumpers. Particularly power. Let me start with that. Jumper, that can go over there. I don't know. Is there any particular locomotion system y'all would like me to like? Golf. Yeah, is there any locomotions y'all would like to see me set up? Giant wheel, maybe? Put these away. Remember, be curious, are labeled. Focus. Oh, up here at the top. So the one was 2K, the other's 10K. Okay. Over here. I've been up 10K, ran away apparently. Lovely. This off stream time. Can't be interesting, like, at all. Just listening to an old man yap. Podcast. Oh, the rice cooker just finished. My wife has been making something. I'm a little afraid what. I do highly recommend getting a rice cooker, though, for everybody. Rice cookers are just fantastic little tools. Kitchen utensils. Let me grab. Might break. Okay. Actually, I know I'm going to need to make some cables today. Having my wire pulled out is not a bad idea. More jumpers. Okay. Let's kind of lay this out a little bit. Board so I don't lose it. I don't have a random... Oh, it was when I was soldering board stuff together. I've been... There we go. Now I have a little bit of room on my wild concept. Okay. Bravo. All of this. May have to make some extra long cables. Let's come from. Go. Make it so y'all can actually see what I'm doing. This one popped out of 9. And popped out as well. Yeah, I need some long SATA cables. This one. Yeah, this one is going to the H bridge. This one's going to the servo. I can do on the power supply, this one. This is a nice long one that I made. Pop that out. Then pop this one out. When was it? Ground is to the left. Should label this. Preferably before I fry everything. Here. Hey, Picket. Right now, I am in integration hell. So, got ESP32 controlling everything. That is speaking to currently 3 of the 4 Arduinos I need to have through an I2C brick that I made last stream for an H bridge and a servo currently, all to control Hungry Hippo for chat. I have the software sorted out. I have all of the drive mechanisms sorted out. And now I just need to make the thing do the thing so that it does the thing. So, I think I'm gonna do blue. I actually need to adjust my camera though. Yeah. All right. One moment, chat. Y'all are going on a trip on my favorite rocket ship. I'm going to try and not dox my feet, but no promises. Ooh. Yeah. So I2C is a communication protocol. You watch Ori. So you know how Ori will have her microcontrollers use Twitch chat to talk to each other? What I usually do is, well, what I don't normally do anything, but what I have is an I2C communication protocol, which took me a 9-hour stream to get sorted out. So I can just turn this on and kind of demonstrate it, which will be a lot easier, and I'm gonna need this stuff to be powered anyway. So this is a little power supply. Yeah, 5 volts. My screwdriver go. I'm also kind of sleepy today. But yeah, I2C is just an internet, or as a communication protocol that allows things to talk to things. Biggest advantage is that it all happens over 2-wire. My power distribution block for Hero, which is literally just 2 wires, positive, negative, and then 1 rail for just a common ground if I need it. Now, let's apply some power. I've got my USB. This is going to go to here. It just turned on. Got some buttons all the way over here on the corner. Also just, I'm a little low energy at the moment. Not that I'm ever really high energy. All right. So when the command is sent, like, this is actually distracting. Dirty oboe, always. Yeah. Pi decided to distract me. That's right, I was showing this off. So oh, it's this button. So now whenever I push this button here, this servo moves. This servo moves because this Arduino told it to. This Arduino received the command to make this move from this ESP. This ESP will be listening to chat, and it's going to receive the command of move blue hippo. And it's going to tell the Arduino to do it. The Arduino is going to make the motor do it, and then Random fact, voice over internet protocol was developed in the 90s. It is possible to actually rewire your house to only use VoIP. So what you would need to do is go outside of your home, do the hookup, disconnect from the outside world, and then inside on just about any plug, just set up a male-to-male. What were they? They weren't RJ45. I can't remember the name of the plug now. Like RJ12 or some weirdness. But yeah, you would take your VoIP box, and then you would take your any wall plug inside your house, and you just plug them into each other. And from that point on, whenever the VoIP box sent the command to ring, it would ring any phone attached to the VoIP box. So yeah, you could do that back in the 90s. How do I know this? Because my father was a nerd and did it. Alright, I am going to need to make longer command cables, but I think I can get away with doing that today. So, this one, it just needs to be longer ones. And yeah, Pickett. Birdie Ovo is incredibly distracting. A very fun streamer. Like, I enjoy watching her. But when you're in the middle of doing like science and tech stuff, glad to see people are remembering their semicolons. I need to clean my desk up a little bit. One of the times when I was moving this around, the arm broke. But yes, unlike others, I am doing this project ethically. I am not harming the hippos. So I do need to get hot glue out of this one's butt. Not 100% sure how I'm going to do that. Actually, no, I know exactly how I'm going to do that. I need my gloves. Holy hell. Feels like I just shared the 20 streak. I don't think I've been streaming more lately. Oh. Why? Oh. Time to stretch. Come on, chat. Stretch with me. My neck is stiff. Morning, Linted. Love's not cooperating. Morning, Linted. Trip somewhere. Yeah, Joe. 25 consecutive streaks. That's impressive. Especially when I go live at, 4 in the morning randomly on a Friday. Which still blows my mind that so many people were willing to watch me just waffle about with code for like 4 hours. I'm just getting gloves on so that I can break up this glue moment. Because at one point, me moving this from my desk to my shelf, it broke. But that's fine. Hot glue is easy enough to replace. Or be productive in life? Yeah, that's scary, I know. Alright, so that's water. Got my little bottle of isopropyl. Focus. Oh, isopropyl. I'm just going to kind of drip it on here. Kind of let it work its way in. There we go. Isopropyl just gets in between them. Makes it easy to fry the hot glue off. Voila, done. Took me longer to get my gloves on. Just scrolling around on Twitch and saw that I was making stuff. Yeah. I usually stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for tech stuff. So now I need to switch servos. I don't have the code written for the yellow hippo. I have a hot glue on its butt. So I just have the pokey proddy part removed. Oh, I might put the spring back on that one. Let's focus on blue. Blue has a servo. Blue has a string. Blue just needs a little bit of design work. And I have a servo button. So we can start making things do things. So as you can see up in the top corner, gray is negative pole, gray is positive pole, the yellow is the signal. Yeah, somebody was colorblind when they set this up. So I can disconnect this one when I was testing. Toss that on my shelf. So this is my red, or my red is my signal. That one goes here. I have, that's H bridge. This H bridge? No, this one is here. And purple is positive. Put those around. And I will need to make a small army of proper cables for all of this. All right. So now when I push the button, this servo should spin and move. Yep. All right, so press the button and see which way it moves. Okay, it needs to be this way. Are dumb. I think I are dumb. All right. I actually need to have a little bit of slag apparently. I may have to have the movement out this way. Uh-oh. Am I not pulling it low enough? So I think this string is stretching. I didn't exactly put a proper knot in it. What a wild song to be doing this to. I need to make this a little shorter. Through the hole. Come on. Through the hole. Father of 4. I can get it through the hole. There we go. Did it. Up and over, and I need to make that much, much tighter. Up, over. Through. One. Then just do a square knot here at the end. That should be enough to stop this from moving. Okay, so now when I push the button, it works. Those words are hard. These hippos look like they were all taken care of, or as hippos were tortured. Well, I mean, orange or yellow, it's still missing its spring, but yellow is the only hippo that will be getting a little bit of a severance package for its damage. All right, so oh no, not beheaded, just disassembled. I have all the bits and bobs to put them back together. I was testing something. I mean, you figure I've had these hippos put apart and taken apart and put back together like a few times, but I haven't hacked at them, so they're fine. They're okay. Of course, under anesthesia. All right, I need to I guess there's one thing I need you to do that I have actually yet to do this entire time. I've never actually had any of these hippos eat something. Yep, it ate it. All right, so now we need to do some measurements. And yeah, today's going to be a fusion. And I also just noticed that... oh no, it is. For a moment I thought the background music for the VOD watchers was gone. No, it's there. All right, so now what I need to do is grab my caliper. And we need to get some rough measurements. And I need to start up. Normally I do this before stream, so let's hope it doesn't break everything. Cross your fingers. Button is pressed. Fusion should be loading. Maybe. I see things blinking. Things look like they're taking shape. All right. Autodesk is loading. So yeah, what we're going to need is something to hold the servo in place. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. But we are going to do this very iteratively. So, will be a new project. New. And then I need to change scenes over to, oh God, I don't want to look at the face. Gaming. Then I hit this button. And there we go. Fusion is up. It's going to be a part. All right, so first things first, we need something to hold the servo in place. So, oh, whoops. There it is. Hand cam. Voila. Now y'all can see what I'm doing and taking measurements of. First thing I need to do, zero my calipers. I mean, these things are just precision guessers at best, but no reason to intentionally let them be off. Measure this. 12.25. I may do 12 point. Actually, no, I will do 12.5. By 22. Never gonna remember. So add source, and we need to do a text source. We're going to use it as notes. Text. What do I name? I'm going to name sign notes. I need this to say, what am I doing? Earth. Oh, right now. All right, so length 22.6. We're gonna round that up. I'm gonna do 3, so 22.9 millimeters. And that roundup is because of 3D printing tolerance. Quite long indeed. More than adequate length, some would say. And 12.2, we're going to round that up to 12.3. Or I'm sorry, no, 12.5. 12.5. Again, all measurements are millimeter. Now I am going to resize this because that, holy fuck, that's also going to add a background. Opacity, text transformation, done. Okay. Zoom this down. At that, it's almost like I know what I'm doing. I really don't. Down, lock that, and there we go. Now I am using Fusion 360, which is the greatest design software ever even fathomed by man. But I don't remember where I was going with that joke now. Shit. Oh well. But in all design softwares, we are going to start with the most simplest of things. We're going to create a sketch. I'm going to do it top down, like a normal person. I just realized that's not even on the screen, so it's fine. Don't save. I have 2 windows open for some reason. Alright, create new, top down, there. Hey Baron, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. So with this done, we're going to make square. I'm going to do it on center. First thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to outline the motor. Motor was cheat sheet 2.9 tab 12.5 millimeters. That's our motor, or our servo. Now measure these little arms. See it? I mean, seams. I still can't see it. Let me grab another servo. Like 7 of them behind me. There it is. Son of a bitch was hiding from me. Alright, focus. We have these little arms to attach stuff. And, you know, through just to attach to a assembly. I'm going to use these. No point in fiddle fucking with it and making it harder than it needs to be. So. This should be the same width. Is. Yeah, close enough. All right. Looks like it's been 20 minutes already. Time to stretch. Oh, man. I should stretch as well. Of course, hydrate. I have more Earl Grey tea. Bit of milk and honey. I definitely have gotten a preference for my tea. I've tried chamomile. That's good. Just doesn't give me that jittery energy. Oh. Come on. Enough money, Bezos. Thank you, Bezos. Holy crap. No. Downside of digital calipers. Alright, so I'm going to use this end here, and then I'm going to double check that both sides are flush. Just posted 400 lead acid batteries in parallel. No. I do have a Discord. I need a media share. So this is 4.91. 4.89. 4.9 sounds reasonable. We'll just make that 5. I do enjoy Styro Pyro. He, chaotic good. That's the wrong button. This button. Like, that's the way I would describe his content, is chaotic good. He's not out here trying to destroy the world. But if it happens, it happens. Posted it in Ty's Discord, Engineering Break Room. Alright, I'll look at it there. for anybody who doesn't know. Shout out. I know how to spell, I promise. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9s. Nope. Hi, 999999. The fellow streamer. You may have seen them mod here. And yeah, quite talented. Quite entertaining to watch. I missed her earlier. I'm going to have to go back to a VOD. During my nap time. Yeah, she also has a Discord. Where did it go? I lost it. Where's chat? There's chat. Chatterino was hiding. All right, so I need to update my notes. My there it is. Wow. Earth. Taller. Oh, no, not what it's normally. Neck, one word or two? I'm gonna write it as 1, and that is 5 millimeters. And then the land. That is to say, the opening, the end. .17. Should I do heatsink inserts? No, I'm not. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make these holes more or less the exact same size. That to show up on. Not really. It's like 2 millimeter. So I'm going to set it up for 2.2. .2 millimeter. All right. Now, this is the size of the motor. Exactly. So everything will be built off of this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change these to construction lines. I know it's not visible because for some reason Fusion hides the pop-up windows. And I don't want to screen share because that is a sure way to dox myself. But yeah, you see now that the lines are all dotted. That indicates that it's a construction line. And I have already worked in my 2 millimeter offset. Now what I need, I've already done 5 millimeters. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build 5 millimeters off of all of the edges. So this is close enough to 23. So I'm just going to do a 28. Again, I'll be making this one. It's called center rectangular. So I'm making a rectangular and a rectangle and setting it in the middle. So, all right, somehow I managed to land that one dead square on 28. So I'm just going to tab. And I need 12.5. And this one needs to be 10 because it needs to go up and down 5. So that's 22.5. That still doesn't look right. I'm doing this backwards. This one needs to be 5. So this one needs to be 17.5. Then I need to tab over. And this one needs to be 10. So this one needs to be 23. 33. Math is hard. Streamer brain sucks. All right. There's this. Oh no, these do need to be like proper lines. Son of a bitch. I need all of these to not be construction lines because they need to be the inside lines. Dumb. So I need to make the square again. Rectangle. Side needed to be 33. Tab. This one needed to be 17.5. Sure. And now I have this nice outside edge. Fantastic. Bellissimo even. Then from here, we need to make our little circle. And I forgot to take a measurement. Oh, damn. Doesn't fit. Switch to main screen. I need to take focus, you fuck. I need to measure from this shoulder to there. What I can do, measure this, basically the bottom of the circle to the top of here, because I can just barely finagle this in. That gives me an off. There we go. Now it's at 0. And I'm trying to get on this shoulder here. That gives me 3.23. I'm going to add 0.2 and say 3.5. I'm going to do an inspection. Whoops, nope. I'm going to make a line. This is going to be a construction line. It's going to go down 3.5. 3.5. There. Now, there are ways to do like a mirror and then just draw the mirror line along. I'm hiding things. All right. So I drew this. It's down 3.5 millimeter. Excuse me, had to sneeze. But yeah, do that 3.5. There is a way to do a mirror where I can just draw a line down here and then have it just represent down here as well. I don't do this often enough to remember how to do that though. So this needs to go up 3.5. 5. Then circle, or the gland, is 2.2 millimeters. So now I'm going to do a circle, not going to be construction. I'm going to select a 2-point circle. I want one end here. Go up 2.2 millimeter, which is not right at all. That's not even close to being right. How did I fuck this up? So let's do some measurements. So turtleneck is 5 millimeter. Hit X. Select measure tool. You can't see the window, unfortunately. So from here to here, 5.05 millimeter. So that's correct. That 3.5 looks about right. Then the only thing I could have fucked up, the diameter of this. That's measuring 2.2 millimeter on the dot. I wonder if it's this cutout. Fucking with my head. Hey, Jane. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the Gigantify. Double Gigantify. What are we screaming about? And otherwise emoting about? But yeah. Thank you for the bits again, Jane. I appreciate it. What was I saying? What was I doing? Before I was distracted by emotes. Oh, I haven't seen you use that first one. Yoko? Yoko. I know that word. Yoko. I'm drawing a blank. Alright, but yeah, I think what's screwing with my head. Focus. Come on, focus. Tend to focus. Abracadabra focus. How about fuck you focus? Alright. Apparently my computer is a dirty girl. I need to talk naughty to it. So I think what's fucking with me is this little opening right here. And that's what's making me think I'm fucking up my measurement. How wide is that? It's 1.2. Let me add that. And welcome in, Sprig. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Sprig, I actually have a question for you. You're gonna hang out for a minute. I'm thinking about playing some Deadlock. Any character recommendations for, I don't know, FPS noob? Not even FPS, third person noob. Like, I have Deadlock. I started playing it when the beta was released. Of course, it was also like the most popular beta in the world. What? I do things other than bang my head against code from time to time. All right, so yeah, I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down to 2.2. And that does not look right. I'm going to inspect. I'm going to draw from the edge of this, and that is 1.3 millimeter. This is saying 1.6. Yep, it's the Sprig VTuber. Yeah, thinking about playing a little bit of Deadlock. Why does this not look the same? So, whoops. Like, that and this does not look the same. I'm just going to oversize that hole. Now doing 2.3. Yeah, I'm just going to oversize this hole. So exit out of the measuring tool. 3.5. Z. I had already added the 0.2 millimeter. And welcome in, side quest. You dev like I do, dial caliper the Fusion 360 dartboard. Yeah, more or less. So from there, so if that's 2.2, I'm just going to do 2.5. That looks closer. Yeah. Over here, I'm going to do the same thing over here. Actually, this is a test print. So what I'm going to do, this bottom side is 2.5. This side, I'm going to do 2.7. So again, I'm going to do a 2-point circle. Click here, and I'm going to go up 2.7. Click. And we're just going to see which one fits better. Resin. So this isn't going to be resin printed. This will be FDM. So PLA printed. How close to the hippo beating? Actually, right now, I'm very, very far away from the hippos beating me, Alex. Here, let me give a little demonstration of how far away from the hippos beating me I am. So right now, I have a servo to a string. And if I come over here and I actuate zip hippo. Huh? Does that look like I'm about to get beaten? Honestly, if I had my way, I would ditch all of the other control methods and just go with this one. Now, I do have to be careful. But, all right, it's also time for a stretch. Hungry Hippos is a game modded after me, or after 4 of me at a round table of pizza. I kind of think everybody should, Wacky. And don't forget to hydrate. These blue circles. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Shackman. Unfortunately, though, I've already kind of like gotten into this, and I was already planning on just designing them from scratch. Blue infusion. Oh, undefined? I don't know what I'm doing in Fusion. So yeah, where was I? Hydrated. So yeah, that's how far I am with this. Everything is working lovely. The servo motor option is by far the simplest. The H-bridge one is going to be a trick. I may actually have to add a little more hardware to that one. Positional data. And the fucking Steamboat Willy Wheel one, that's going to be just trippy as shit to see. Blue infusion is undefined. Yeah. Once you like said that, I realized what you were talking about. My idea also involves string. Yeah. I am tempted to add a spring of some sort to the string, but that's more for just general tension and my lack of care on tolerances. But I don't know. We will try and do it without. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extrude this. And I'm going to extrude this a whopping 2 millimeter. Oops, not 1. 2 millimeter. Because this is just a test fit. So I'm going to export this bad boy. Actually, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. It's going to ask me for a name. I'm just going to name it Servo Kung Fu Grip. All right, so we've got that good Kung Fu grip on the servo. I'll watch it. Yeah, the brute force method always works in the end. Yes, that's generally the method I go with. Design is an iterative process, and the faster you fail, the faster it's done. I'm a firm believer in the faster you fail method. Then again, I'm also a 40-plus-year-old man. I've failed quite a lot in my life. It's one of the few things I feel I have truly mastered. Failing and then continuing on. I'm going to export this, and I'm going to change the folder. I actually need to just make a straight-up folder for all of my projects. I'm going to do that now. Folder. Switch shit. Open that folder. And in this folder, I'm going to create a new folder because organization is important. And this is HH Hippo. Why does HHH look wrong? How am I going to do? No, I'm not going to make a joke here. I'm just going to do HH Hippo. Open that folder. Servo Kung Fu Grip 1. I am exporting this as a step file. Hit save. Just use CAD Cardboard Aided Design. Jackman, I have used Cardboard Aided Design for so much shit in my life. It truly is one of the most efficient types of CAD. Like, in all things, you need to design something and you don't know what you need to, how to like make it fit form. Grab a sheet of cardboard, cut it up, done, recycle it. Now I'm going to open. My wife is cooking. It smells fucking delicious. I'm being tempted, chat. Open Bamboo. I do not have Bamboo showing on my screen. Yeah. Bamboo being one of those softwares I am afraid is going to dox me. One of these days I will have to get comfortable and figure out how to do it, but yeah. I'm just an old guy. Technology is scary. Yeah. And I'm gonna buy that. No? Alright. Oh my god, Bamboo. Come on, thank you. Finally. Taking 3 forever to actually open it. Open File Explorer folder. Go to mass storage because I have a hard drive just for storing shit. And which comes after S. Which shit? Hippos. Hair. I can drag this over build plate. There's a tab on FeetWiki. There is a tab. Tempting me. All right, let me slice this plate. This is going to be an 8-minute print. Whatever shall we do with our time? I'm going to hit print. It has spoken, lined up. Okay, end. Give me 1 minute. I have to make sure that build plate is actually, you know, cleared off. It was perfect. Although I did remember something I was building, or not building, but printing. One of my little battery holder guys. I wanted to check tolerances because I changed filament. The internet is an amazing, scary place. Yes, it is. Oh. Having Mushibi? No, Mushibi. Spam and rice. We're having spam and rice. Love spam. Alright. I am going to spend a few minutes. I forgot that I printed this yesterday. But it's one of my battery holders. Did get a little wonky. Focus, you fuck. There we go. But yeah. It's this. So inside here is just a little 18650 fucking one of these little guys. I don't even remember what type of fuck battery it is now. 16340. So it's 16 millimeter diameter, 340 millimeter length. Yeah, I know, Alex. I have some 18650s. But again, I vaped for like 10 years. I just recently quit. So 18650s are what just comes to mind, but yeah. But the measurements is diameter and then length. So yeah. A crap ton of these little batteries. Because I wanted to build these little battery cells. Now, this is my initial design, and I do need to do some more iterations to it. But that's not today's project. But I also need to fill the next 8 minutes with something. So what I'm going to do, this is a new filament I just picked up. And I want to see if the tolerances are the same or if this PLA kind of like foams out or expands out when it's printed. I don't know. Maybe that's just my experience with PLA, but different brands print differently. So I'm sure Alex could write me a dissertation on the topic. I have no idea. But it is good PLA that I purchased. Sunlu. Well-known brand. Not sponsored, but I'm not going to bash a product just because they're not paying me. Where in the hell are the ends? Alright. I'm having actually go to one of my little things. But yeah, what I need to do is check tolerances. Tolerances. Yeah, how's y'all's day? How's y'all's day going? Not quite. I'm almost into building printers rather than filament science. Really? Hey, Tynek, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Right now, we are on a bullshit side project while I wait for something to print. But the hippos are going well. This, and then I need the other side. Come on. Why are you buried at the bottom of the damn bag? Why are all of you buried at the bottom of the damn bag? There we go. This? How did I have this one? I do know that I don't like it. Well, I have... bend this tab over. Oop. Almost went to sleep. Well, don't you think you should? All right, this piece slides and clicks into place just like it should. This piece, fold the tab over. Fantastic. Those fit. With only mild persuasion. Alright. I guess I don't have to do anything extra finagling. Hammer time. Hey, a little percussive maintenance never... Okay, it has hurt some shit. But only when you let the fucking new guy do it. And if a percussive maintenance is too aggressive, then you use technical taps. Just kind of tap it into place. Alright, so that's good. This will be another one-day project at some point, because there are some things I want to change. So with my little battery cell here, I don't like the fact that this is on top. Like, I open this, and this is in the way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this T-slot opening over to about the middle. That way, this piece can be here. Leads be in the middle. This top portion will be pretty much just sealed off. Leads will stay roughly the same. And I may have a third cap go over this just to protect this portion like that. Now the heatsink isn't really required, but I was fucking with this so much, pulling it on and off the charger, it was actually getting pretty fucking warm. Best tool with high acceleration. Wall. Best tool with high acceleration. Oh. And when it's really fucked, you just chuck it in the fucking bucket and move on with your life. Useful fucking skill. I highly recommend everybody learn to do that. Sometimes it's not worth fucking fixing. Sometimes it's not worth fucking fiddling with. Just chuck it and move on. Also works for social problems sometimes. Stressors in life. Chuck it and move the fuck on. Yeah. Knowing when to give up. Oh yeah, that's not just hardware shit. Interpersonal bullshit as well. Oh, what was it? The quote went, being a good person does not mean putting up with other people's bullshit. Oh. I was like, why are my pliers not closing? Focus. Yeah, there's that tiny little gap. I'm looking at it and I'm like, what the fuck? I just got these and I've never had a pair of Leathermans break on me before. I'll see it. Gas copper. Hiding where it's not supposed to be. Stuck in there with just a little piece of oil. There. I can put it in my recycling bin later. Well, the wall may not accelerate, but whatever you've chucked at the wall. No, I did not break them, Boulder. It was literally just a small piece of copper shoved, focus, like right there in that little groove. I don't think I've ever seen a truly broken pair of Leathermans before. I have seen some Leathermans where people use the knife as like a pry bar, snap the tip, but yeah, throwing it at a 45-degree into the wall. Now, thankfully, in my experience, Leathermans have been made the same way they have for the last like 60 years. Fucking steel, and a lot of it. Put this on my projects shelf along with this. I'm glad to know that these measurements work. Now, have I killed the 8 minutes I needed? I have. One moment, let me go grab that test print. My test print. Musubi. Okay, now it's going to screw with my head. I'm going to have to actually look up what it's called. Oh yeah, it's musubi. Musubi spam, or spam musubi. That's what I'm having for dinner, if anyone's curious. Not that, I clicked the wrong damn thing. Have one in your EDC? So this is my second Leatherman. The first Leatherman I had, I bought as a gift for myself when I started working in avionics. I had that damn thing for 20 years. Multiple continents. I couldn't even tell you how many planes it fixed. Oh, time to stretch. Ah. Cheers, Tynek. Never a war crime the first time. And as I mentioned before, right now I am drinking Earl Grey tea, splash of milk and honey. Good stuff. I like it. All right, and we're back. So now I need to finagle this to this. Oh no. Okay. Uh-oh. I actually didn't. I have actually fucked something up. Uh-oh. Did I get my length wrong? No, it's the elephant foot. I'm a dum-dum and did not take into account the elephant foot. But that's fine. I can fix that in the next iteration. Add that over. I will have to add a little extra here. When you say 10%, do you mean 10% infill? Or reduce the size about 10%? Yeah, I will need to do something. I'm having a cosine error. That's not letting it go over the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. Since this is a test print, I'm going to abuse it in the most unholy of ways. Oh, hold on. No. I have a better tool for this job. Oh, size? If I did not make the print, i.e. download it. Ah, yeah. All I've done is download it, then yeah. I was supposed to only use these for plastic, as they're model making snips, but I've been using them for copper and other soft metals. So now that I've snipped off the one little arm, or one little side, yeah, that's exactly what you should be using. So this slides on, and it does actually fit nicely. My issue is just getting it over the cable. Honestly, both. No. Alright, so let's see if I can show this on camera. Here, we'll do it this way. That one, this hole, looks about fucking perfect. If I spin this around, the wire's in the way. Side. This side, it looks just a smidge, and I do mean just a smidge, too small. And I think I'm going to stick with the one that's just a smidge too small. Why am I going to go with the one that's just a smidge too small? Because of the threads on the screw. Give it something to bite into. Honestly, I could probably go even smaller on that hole. I'm not going to, but I could. It's at 2.2, and I'm willing to bet a 2mm screw would bite into it. Oh, welcome in, Sparkly. Hope you're doing well. Always wanted a Leatherman, but never got one. I do have a key tool it carried for 25 years. Sparkly, treat yourself. If you're planning on continuing working for a while longer, get a good Leatherman. They're fantastic. If you had used pliers, there would be... Oh, if I used the pliers, there would have been consequences? Nah. Not that worried about it. Welcome in, Pokemon. Hope you're doing well. Maybe a little heat and force would reshape it? It would. What screw size is that? I don't know. It's probably 2. So, I was just basing it off of the size of this, which is like 2.1. So I just gave this 2.2. So it should be close enough. I don't know. This doesn't have to hold hard. It just has to stop it from sliding forward and backwards. Like, that's it. Honestly, I could also just hot glue the damn thing in place and be done. Now, I do need to think of a way to get this wire into place. Because although I could probably get away with doing just a one-sided like this, or one part is open. 3D printing is not that strong, and I would rather have it fully encased. Which means I should either A, have one of these sides open so that I can get the wire through, or I need to elongate it literally just enough where I can do this, come in at an angle. I think that's going to be my best bet. Flanking it to where I can slide it up and over it like that. What do y'all think, chat? A, where I slide it over, or B, where I intentionally have a slit to put the wire in and then slide it down. Although the split would have to be over here. No, I'm making the executive decision. We're going to go with this option. Yeah. Because this way, the layer line. I don't have to snip the layer lines. So we are going to measure a cosine error. So from here, yeah, here to here gives me 22.76. And when I go to here, we are at 24.0. So 24.2. Plastic looks too delicate to slit. Yeah. So now that we've measured our cosine error, I'm going to do 24.2. And it being snug is almost better for it. So, nope, this one. Minimize this. We're going to go back to our sketch. And this dimension here, we're going to go from 22.9 to 24.2. And there we go. That gives us the room to do the thing with the stuff. Now, for some reason, I don't have my circles. And delete the circles. Zoom in. And 20, was it 22 point? Yeah, the 22, the smaller circle. So click this, and I'm doing a 2-point circle. I want it 3.5 millimeters off the bottom. Go up 2.2, click. There's me one circle. Drag it down to 2.2. Sketch. Oh, that's right. It was unconstrained. There it is. So there's that. And now we're going to extrude this. And I'm going to do it too, because this is another test. Hit OK. And export this. Turbo Kung Fu Grip. I'm going to keep the same name. Export. I did export that as a step, right? I did. Ooh, okay. Open Bamboo. Go back to Prepare. Delete the failure of a first part. Drag and drop a new one. Slice plate. Should be another 8 minute. 8 minute 48. Plate. Hit send. Shit, now I have to think of something to do for 8 minutes. Chat, how am I to entertain you? We can talk about Spam. Why Spam is delicious and amazing. And oh my god, my house smells amazing right now. We can talk about my love of rice and Spam. I don't know. Do we have any Pacific Islanders here? I don't think so. If you spend any time in the Pacific Islands, you will fall in love with rice and Spam. Spam as well. Fucking staple food. Apparently when you live on islands, salted meat that doesn't go bad for years is fucking commodity. All sorts of cuisine built around it. Also really good. I don't know. Am I just weird on this one, chat? I can't be the only person here who likes famine rice. Yeah, I'm not weird. Y'all are weird. So that's printing. What can I work on? I know, I should probably start making some measurements of the other things that needs to happen here. So we'll go in screen. Do I want to have it to where it's held off to the side? Well, no, I should have it off to the side like this. Be as linear as possible. Oh, I have a string underneath my hand. I was like, why is this motor pulling weird? I was holding the string, stopping it from moving. That lined up. Press the button. Okay, right here. I'm gonna hold it. .33 millimeters up. Holy shit, is it literally 33? I think it might actually be 33 millimeters square. Okay, not quite. So it is 33 millimeters up. I may have to finagle in some wiggle room. So I will likely have to make this adjustable. Oops. Yeah. All right, so this is starting to come together, chat. I need to go to this. I need to add more dimensions. I'm also going to need to design this in a fashion where it can move and slide. I need to cough. There we go. Okay, so we'll click my design notes. Add in a font. 33 millimeters. Oh. What would that be? The surface off of the deck, off of the mat. Lift. The uplift. I already have length, and I'd rather not use length again. Oh, I know. Pounds. I don't know. Have to do something or something. I just call being normal silly on my channel. That actually fits. So the height's going to be 33 millimeters. And it needs to be able to move. I don't know. About 50 millimeters. And I will have to devise a way for the servo to have a little bit of forward and back give. I'm just going to do Oops, wrong button. 45 or slide 45 millimeters. Which I think we can all agree, being able to slide 45 millimeters top to bottom is plenty. I mean, any more than that, and you're just being greedy. Yeah. Okay, click OK on that. That's my... Oh, it's going to be ads here in just a minute. I may use that time to go get food. I'm not playing with chemicals, so I can actually, like, eat. My house smells absolutely fucking amazing right now. Though I do also know that it smells so good because I'm not the one having to cook right now. Let me go check. I can just pull up Bamboo Lab. And Bamboo Lab says it is done. Got me part. Let's see if we can slide it in. I want to do this before my ads. Grab this. Change to this. Yeah, once those ads start, I'm running to my kitchen. Making myself some food. Grabbing some food. And... Oh. I did print the right one, didn't I? Alright, chat, I may have fucked up. I may have printed the wrong one. On. $22.8. $23. I printed the wrong damn one. $8. Weird. I don't know. We'll grab some food. Just a minute, chat. I'm stuffing my face. Okay, I'm back. Man, that's tasty. Okay. So, we have a small issue. For some reason, the newer one I made, smaller than the one I originally printed. So either I fucked up what I was doing, B, I printed the wrong one. So Go back here and figure out where I fucked up. Going to go back here to the sketch. This is 24.2. 22. 23.89. So 24 should make clearance. Just where y'all can actually see it. Yeah. 24 to 24.2 should have just enough clearance, slide over, and then down. And although it wiggles here, that's what the screws are for. Hold it in place. Yeah. I don't know. That's an awful lot of wiggle. I'm starting to have second doubts on this. I think it might be easier just to nix a wall and go from there. Slide rules? Jesus Christ. Here's a fun fact for you. Nobody fucking uses them anymore. One moment. Slide rules. My father taught me to use a slide rule. Fucking 30 plus years ago, 35 years ago. And I, honest to God, have never touched a slide rule since. I do remember one anecdote. Somebody said no calculators, like it was a test. And it was a college test, and the teacher was like, no calculators. So somebody walked in there with a slide rule, and the teacher was like, fuck it. If you know how to use a slide rule, you can use it. It's like a modern day fucking abacus. I mean, seriously, the last time you saw an abacus was the same time you saw a slide rule. More or less. I don't know. That would almost be a fun stream, is learning how to make or use an abacus. Or not an abacus. A slide rule. So, Ty, you're a professional engineer. How would you solve this issue? I need a free consultation. My issue is I need this to go in here. Now I can do it to where it either slides over like this, or I can do a cutout style like this, where it slides in. Now, pros and cons between the two. This one is much is structurally weaker, but do I need that strength? And if I do it to where this can just slide in this way, it's going to have a certain amount of wiggle slop to it. So if I measure from here to here, 22.76, slide this up where it fits, it's 24. And now I have all of that flop wiggle. So is it better to make it to where it slides over, down, or should I just make it to where it fits and slides this way and deal with the loss of strength having this side open? Seriously, not certain which one would be better, because I am going to have the screw holes. So even if I slide it in here, I'm still going to be able to affix it. And ideally, I would have it fix down because it's going to pull. As this is going down, it's going to want to pull up. You would probably do the cutout, and if I was really concerned about strength, you could print another one and have it on both sides. Oh. 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 Talk about getting in my own damn head. Thank you, Ty. You're so smart. A real engineer, ladies and gentlemen. The simplest method. Something I should have thought of. Oh, what am I doing? Do I need this thing plugged up to my computer? No, I don't. At all. Matter of fact, memory serves. One moment. I go to this screen. This up. Lock that. Oh, expand it. Yeah. In 19 is 5-volt VIN voltage. Back to this source. When in doubt, print it twice and flip it over. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking. All right, so that actually solves an issue. So we're good. But for the moment, let me show you all what I'm doing. So this power distribution block has 5 volts on it. 5 volts at a crap ton of, not a crap ton, only like 2 amps. It's more than enough amps to run everything here and have some left over. Rather than have... Oh, that's just shitty. Red, brown, black. Red and brown. What I can do is I come here. Red on the top. Brown. All the way over here. Red goes there, and now I need a ground. So I was scrolling Amazon and they don't have any slide rules. Really sparkly. Wow. Now you know it's dead technology. Hold on, whoops. The math department at your school had like a 5 or 6 foot slide rule. Is what? A museum piece? I guess you do kind of have to understand how the numbers work to use a slide rule, but I don't think I could explain to you how to use a slide rule. No, I take that back. I know I couldn't explain how to use a slide rule right now. Like just off the top of my head, I need a ground. Ground on the other side. Come on. Fight me. Ground. Now, when I push this button, oh, fuck you. I'm not troubleshooting this. Keep it plugged into USB power. Would have been nice to have this cable in my lap, but day ruined. Oh. Yeah, troubleshooting that is not worth it. It's working as is right now, like this. Working really well, too. I'm impressed with that. All right, so I'll just have to live with this fucking cable in my lap. Only lived in math department. Nope, read that already. Oh, no one ever saw it. Okay, perfect. Also looking up slide rules in Amazon. Now I have also yet to find one, but did find an abacus. Holy shit, an abacus is more common than the slide rule today. Wow. Wow. I'm not sure if that is a good thing or a bad thing for today's society. All right, so the Chinese one once again. Yeah. All right, so we need to think, chat. We need to think. So I need this. So right now I'm just holding it. Obviously, for a lot of reasons, that's not going to work. So what needs to happen is I need a way to be able to adjust it in, forward and back, and up and down ever so slightly. I think the easiest way to do this is to, I don't know, pretend like I know what I'm doing. Exactly. A modular mounting plate is exactly what I was thinking, Straight Crow. Because if I do it now, then I can use this for future projects. I mean, that's the same reason why I did this. I mean, I could, in theory. Well, I already know that I can change the length here. So if I need something with a shorter stroke, giggity, I can make something with a shorter stroke. Or if I really need to do a long stroke, I can use the full length of the circle. And the fact that I can swap out what type of motor moves this. And I'm going to do roughly the same thing right now. So I think what I'm going to do, we have this. Also, it did find another use case, specific slide rules, but so far only one slide rule people think of. Okay. Yeah. Slide rules are dead tech. Now, how do I want to do this? Do I want to just completely cut off an edge? Or do I want to have some sort of form or feature here? I think I want some sort of form or feature. So I'm going to do a circle. Hold on. Cancel. Finish sketch. I'm going to delete this. But now I'm still dealing with just the sketch itself. Then over here, edit the sketch. And draw a circle. Do a 2-point circle. And I want my circle to be from here. Here. Is it confined? No. Does it matter? No. I'm going to do the same one here. I have no idea how big the circle is. It doesn't really matter. All right, so now, if I close that, I open this. I also select U and U. I now have indents. It'll just make keeping in place while I screw screws down a little easier. I don't know. Is it necessary? Probably not. Gonna make a difference? Probably not. By golly, I like it. We're gonna do it. So this is our finalized piece. Oh, no. No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh. Not Friday. Ah, fuck it. I'll let it play. I forgot I even added this song to it. There are plenty of books on how to use non-existing slide rules. Wow, you can find books about this archaic piece of tech, but not the actual tech. How do I want to do this? Books, what are those? Jeez. The things we used before tablets, but after stone tablets. All right, so I'm going to do a construction line. I'm thinking... Sorry, I guess I was sleep deprived when this song played last time. Yeah, that was my only reassurance that I didn't do a bad search term. What, Ty? This was a song Ray suggested Friday when I was like 8 hours, 7 hours into my stream, and I was like, fuck it, I'll add it. Yeah. Still blows my mind that she's HR. I'm gonna have to remove this song after her. Yeah. This is... It's not Friday. Like, I'm not even that opposed to what the lyrics are. It's just not Friday. It suits my character. I'm not sure if I should be insulted or complimented. And of course, Big Balls plays after it. Oh, I can eat. I can eat. Grab my food. This one even more so? Yeah. Like, the last song... Sorry, Chad, I'm eating. I can't help it. The food smelled that good. Normally, I wouldn't eat on stream. But this one is like pure innuendo, which is what I like. I'm a big fan of innuendos and jokes. Ray's song is way more like on the nose. Oh. The jaw tracking was starting to mess me up. Felt weird knowing that y'all could see me eating. Alright, set that off to the side. But yeah, straight crow. This song is much more my speed because I enjoy innuendos and double entendres more than explicit. Let me rephrase that. I find both funny. But my general preferred vibe... Have I heard Cupid's Goon Brain? Like once or twice? No, I've heard it once when she raided into Shumimi and played it. But I don't know, had that song been released yet? I enjoy it. I think it's hysterical. Also, you just got scolded by Ori for doing... What did you do? Be nice to Ori. It's at least on YouTube? Alright, I'll have to look it up. I'm making her be productive. Oh. Alright, well. R.I.P. Ori. Unfortunately, with life. Okay, what I'm going to do... I need this to be about 33 millimeters tall. Or off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this as 15. No, 16 millimeters. Type it, please. thing. Whoops. Wrong button. 16 millimeter. Click enter, and that gives me a 16 millimeter construction line. I'm going to do this at 2.2, 2.3. Oops, 3. Oh no, this was not a construction. 2.3, and then I'm going to do another construction line. And I want this to be at least half a centimeter. No, it needs to be a little smaller than that. I'm thinking 3. Millimeter. So that's another construction line. Then I'm going to do a 2-point circle from there, here. Make that 3. Actually, I'm going to make that a little bit. Nope, this is not a construction. There. Hydrate. Yes, I do still have tea left. Thank you for the hydrate, Sprig. Hope you're doing well. In order to be productive, would she be annoyed? Probably Stray Crow. I don't know. I'm surprised at all the specialty calculators. Bricks, air conditioning, concrete, nautical. Yeah, that actually... I'm not overly surprised. Generally, I don't know. That just doesn't surprise me. She's actually locked in right now. That's good. Maybe if it's in meme form. Oh, who was it? Cider. She did Twitter. Twitter? I don't know. I saw something from Cider, and it was that discussing things in meme form is perfectly valid. And I immediately thought of Ori. Oh, she's actually doing the library? I was curious. I thought she was going to do that on stream. Surprised. Okay, so I need to do a line. So this is going to be a construction line. I just need to split this circle in half. There we go. And then I'm going to draw 2 more lines. Not construction lines. Here. Oh, that... not how I wanted it. Here. That. And I need to draw another line. Here. Those are not alignment. Why are they not on alignment? This needs to be close. Yeah, it's still not in the line. Uh-oh. Delete. Times like this, the mirror would be better. Oh, whoops. Missing things. Those can... Yeah, those kinds of things you usually don't want to think for. You want to just go, I need X amount of final. What do I need for this? I think she's commented on the VC. She wanted to do it off stream. Ah. That's a shame. I was really hoping to see it. Now I just get to bombard her with questions about it later. How do I make this uniform? There's the mirror tool. And I'm 99% sure that I have my circles. Yeah, my circles are in a line. Dead center. This is centered on this line. Should be able to click here, there. If I don't zoom in or out, bingo, that did it. I was overthinking it. Fusion is simple enough. I was just overthinking. All right, so now I have those lines. This circle was, what was it? 2.3. Now, do another circle, do a 2 point. Do it from here. Bang in 0.3. Now I'm going to do this on the center. Actually, I don't even know where the center line is here. Shit. This is 12.55, which would be 6.275. Delete this line. Actually, no, I can just do this. And 3 point. Oh, it looks like this one will actually do a line. Construction line here, all the way up. Gives me that point, then all the way down. Probably the dumbest way to do it, but I don't care. If you have a complaint on the way I'm doing this, feel free to file it with the I Don't Give a Fuck Brigade on my Discord. I'm back. You beat Autodesk and win 360? I think so. Maybe. You want to... What do you mean, side quest? I don't think I'm that talented at this. That there. There we go. All right, so finish sketch. What we have here is a bunch of stacked circles. Kind of like time. A bunch of flat circles. But that's the part. You see the vision, chat? You see it? We got the thing that holds the thing. We've got the little slidey bit so that I can adjust height and rotation. So now I'm going to... No, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click this little save icon. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Dart throw that my sketches are like grandma's 4 years of accumulation or candy dish that nobody wants. Holy shit, that is one hell of a way to describe it. I need to cough. One moment. You're 100 points away from finally seeing that wig. Nope. Where is it? Where is it? Actions. Actions. Deem. Oh, wait, no, that's right. It's down here in platforms, Twitch, channel point rewards. Then if I... This one. Actually enable that one. Disable that one. Now, right, no, here it is. Wig. That number up just a little. I'm joking. Oh, shit. I did just close it. Don't redeem anything. I just broke everything. I just broke everything. Give it a moment. So I run StreamerBot, which runs like the most of my redeems. Okay, there we go. Let me test it. Make sure I didn't just completely break it. This. Okay, yeah, I did fix it. So the wig redeem will now work. I didn't completely break it. Chatterino back up. Oh, and welcome in, Sparks Maker. You're a fucking idiot. There we go. Give you the full experience. My flowing locks. No, my redeems were not disabled the whole time. I accidentally closed StreamerBot. And I am planning on different types of wigs. I look 20. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god. I'm old. I'm old. Let's see. There's also this one. Here, I can do it this way. There it is. Do one. Click this. They're free for me, so I don't mind showing one of my redeems. Or not redeems, one of my emotes. Shocked because I'm no longer bald. Be marching my way to the grave right after you. I hope not. I'm likely like 20 years older than you are. I would hope you stick around a little longer than me. 30? Okay. 10 and a half years. About 15 years older than you. Alright, so here's this. I did save it. So let's go ahead and export it. So export. Alright. This. Oh, hold on. I want to do a measurement real quick. This edge. This edge. It is 12.5 millimeters, which is not right. That shouldn't be 12.5. Here. 24. Oh, no, distance, 24.2. I was looking at the wrong damn spot. I'm an idiot. Okay. Not very meat on that. Yeah. No, this is going to be solid. And it's going to be printed like this. That's the part. The little indents are just so I can kind of click the servo into place, and the screws are what are actually going to hold it into the slot. And if worst comes to worst, I will flip this portion and then print an additional bracket to kind of like sandwich it together and hold it in place. don't know if we're going to need to go that far, though. So, yeah. Here's this part. I'm going to export this as a step file. And I'm actually going to intentionally put a 2 on the file name. Now, when I pull up Bamboo Labs, oh yeah, I need to pull up my file explorer as well. I can over Servo Kung Fu Grip. Model file failed or no valid shape. The fuck? That's new. Let me export this again. Servo Kung Fu Grip 2. This one's not working. Delete. Export. Did I just not wait for it to finish? Yep, you gotta have that like that good strong grip on it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Like, I am a special kind of silly. How can you print something that's infinitely thin? Anybody have any ideas? Because my printer can't figure it out. You just print something that's infinitely thin. You just go ahead and extract this. All right. Best you can do is print etching a CPU dot. Yeah. All right. I am gonna. Oh, that is fucking thin right there. Is that an ad? Fuck. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. And I want a bit more of my musubi. Actually, wife made biscuits as well. They're quite tasty. And I'm gonna hide my face. Y'all don't get to watch me eat. I hope you're sad about that. I believe the wall thickness on the far right is approximately fuck all. Let's find out real quick. .3 millimeters. I can't remember. With a 0.6 nozzle, what is the minimum wall? All right, I think like the reality of 3D printing, I need to adjust this. I don't know what that is going, so I'm going to assume no. Please just make it 1.2 at a minimum. Oh, fine. I'll make it 1. Best I can do. So you close that and back up. Let me delete this. Edit sketch. I'm going to delete this line. And delete this line. And I'm going to delete this line. I'm going to delete this construction line. Make a new construction line from this point, and I'm going to set it for 1 millimeter. Best I can do. Holy shit, this is huge. Look at this. Look at this. It's taking up my entire screen. All right, now I'm going to make a 2-point circle from here. I'm going to go 2.2. Click there. I did not mean for that to be a construction, so click that. That. Oh, that one's 2.3. 2. Make a new circle. 2 point. This is Jesus Christ, Boulder. Ouch. Ouch. I look over and I get burned like that. Manufacturer hates the designer, but you were both. Yeah, Stray, that sounds about right. Right, so again, 2-point circle. This is going to be a 2.2. Enter. And I did that again. I made it a construction when it's not supposed to be a construction. To enter. Now I'm going to draw some lines. Non-construction lines. Clicky. And another one from here to here. Clicky. Finish sketch. That, click that, click that, click that. There, and click there. What? What? Why is that not complete? Try this line again. I need a line from here. Oh, wait, what? Why? Oh. It's because I'm stupid. 2.3, 2.2. Seeing the blue. Okay, well then tell me how to get rid of the blue. How to get rid of the blue, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna undo it. But I'll take it into consideration for my next sketch. So, 0.3. Constrain it properly. Okay, that's cool. Here's the thing. How? I mean, all you've done is told me to fly, not how to fly. I mean, okay, that sounds like a very asshole-ish thing to say. Let me be specific on this. When you're, sketch, click. It's not that button. One of the things I had to learn when I was teaching soldering wasn't just say what needs to change, but how to get from point A to point B in absolutely agonizing detail. That's what a lot of, at least in my experience, teachers fail to grasp. If this was SolidWorks, oh yeah. Hi, if this was SolidWorks, you could give me like, you could close your eyes and still tell me where to click. But yeah, when you're teaching somebody a new skill or something, you have to break something down to a level that almost feels like you're insulting them at times. I would remote into my computer. Yeah, probably. But yeah, you have to be able to break a task down into such small and granular steps hide the sketch. That there were times when I was teaching people that I felt like I was belittling them because I was having to go into such painful detail. But then when I was done, instead of them being upset with me, they were grateful because they finally understood the task. At what point does teaching turn into mansplaining? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not touching that one with a 100-foot pole. Like, at all. Actually, no, I will. The difference between explaining something and mansplaining something is when it is accepted by both parties that the instructor knows more than the student, or vice versa. Or when the degrading thing about mansplaining is that it is built on an assumption that the man knows more. In the sketch, there's a constraint section that gives you various tools that constrain the lines, and then you can move any more. They become black. Okay, so here, constrain. Oh, there is a constraint section. Construct, configure, modify, create. Oh, that's right. I'm not in here. Modify. Okay, constraint. Fix, unfix. Various tools. Unfortunately, though, I don't know which tool to click, Alex. Nope, not a clue. And I'm going to intentionally play stupid right now. I feel like you're actually pretty decent at breaking everything down into little components so that the person I'm explaining to gets it. Yeah. And that's another problem I have with soldering and a few other skills. You're going to let Alex dig himself out of this whole boulder? That's nice of you. We can all look at this as just teaching the young how to do something. Because I actually don't know. But what I'm not going to think for myself either at this point. My kid asks for details when I teach him cooking. I'm like, whatever. Yeah, that's another thing, Sparkly. One of my kids is very much I want to follow a recipe step by step. Hold on, Alex. Now you've changed gears. Now I'm even a lot more confused and lost. So, anyway, I will read this out. Depends on your use case. Another way is dimension it. For example, the 2.3 millimeter circles have no distance given between them. So, Alex, I think you are on the right track to begin with. As far as like teaching somebody, I would stick with that route. It might be better to say, do I need to click fix, unfix? Do I need to click perpendicular, tangent? What of these should I click to be able to do these? Like concentric. If I click concentric and then I click here, and then I select any other point, failed to resolve. Like, what do I need to click now that I've clicked concentric? I click here and here. Oh, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Undo. Concentric makes two circles that have the same... Oh, midpoint. Okay, so that's not what I want. But then maybe just fix, unfix. Well, now they're green. What does that mean? Not just circles, but radial features. Okay, so I can use that for anything. So if I click here, I do here. there. Oh, that didn't do it. Fix mates? I'm sorry, Ty. I don't understand the term. Anything with a center point. Okay. So do I need to click the center point? Then the circle? Well, now it's dark blue. What does that mean? No, that's still just the one. There we go. Fixing is an easy way. It basically means this stays exactly here, but I would say that's not really fixing the issue. Okay. It's the lazy way. Okay. So just clicking this and then clicking the thing is considered the laziest way of doing it. I'm going to move some of these up and out of the way. I'm learning things. Okay, so what you're saying is in order to get these in here, I would have to do construction lines and then basically redraw the features. Lazy to the point of not being proper. Oof. Use the tool, then click on the small circle, then the big one. That one? Oh, the concentric. Okay. Oh, Control Z. So click concentric. I click big circle and then the little circle. Oh, small then big. Control Z. I click the small circle, then the big circle. I have it set now. The majority of your fusion constraining can be done with the E keyboard shortcut. Oops. Broke that. Okay. So press D, click here, and then I click on a constrained feature. Oh, hold on. Nope, nope. I misclicked on that one. Control Z. Control Z. Breaking things. Sorry. Click the D. Don't tell Ty, but I occasionally highlight all and anchor everything to constrain for the memes. Oh, so if I just come in and I do this and then I click this, it's fixed, right? So this is good? Oh. Control Z. Oh god, why isn't it? Okay, there it goes. How can you ban the streamer? Oh man, that was a lot of fun. Okay, so click D, press here, and then I select another thing. Oh, whoops, nope. Selected the wrong thing. I need to select the circle itself. D. Sure. This song is a blast from the past for you? No, you can't ban the streamer, unfortunately. I have tried. Oh, I see. So as long as I do it off of something that's already constrained. Oh. I see. All right. So if I wanted everything to be constrained off of a Oh, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Y'all are gonna love this. Y'all are gonna love this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a circle. I'm gonna zoom in super. And this is gonna be a center diameter circle off of the origin. And this circle is going to be 0.01 millimeters. Okay? Okay? Now, I'm going to click this. Now I have to unfortunately do this to something, so I'll just do it here. Over-constrained sketch. Okay, it didn't like that. Okay. Oh, because I already had that constrained. I was trying to make something truly cursed. Like, everything just a radial measurement off of itself. Okay. I will go through and constrain everything now, because apparently that is what my chat wants. I'm going to constrain this off of that. I'm going to constrain. No, I could still make this cursed. Oops. I'm going to constrain this. That. That. Then I'm going to constrain this. To this. I'm going to constrain this to this. Then I'm going to constrain this to this. Oh, it didn't like that one. To this. Constrain this to this. And now we're pissing off the machinists. Oh. And now I'm going to constrain this. Also to this. Oh, that one went weird. Control Z. Z. Here. Oops. Cancel. Sir? So, how's this? It's Substation. Right now we are doing absolutely cursed things. And I'm going to constrain it to this circle as well. And for this line, I'm going to constrain it. I guess I can just constrain that to there. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm now going to take a snipping, grab that snipping tool, new, and I'm just going to make a snip of that. I'm going to save this. I'm going to label this for ready from Sparks with love. Save that. All right, now I'm going to pull up. Boom, roast from UK to Germany. Sparks and Alex down. I'm roasting next. So yes. Okay, so everything is constrained, so that should make Alex happy. Alex, are you happy now? Does this make you happy, Alex? Everything is constrained. Now we're going to share this with Reddy. So I'm going to go over to Reddy's Discord. General? No, machining and engineering. I need to minimize CAD. I'm sorry, this is not going to be super interesting for you for just a moment. Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is. So I'm going to drag this over here at ready at folder at Alex. How'd I do? Enter. Okay, now I'm gonna pull this back up. Don't tell me. I'm awesome. Yeah, that's true. You're too awesome to be roasted. All right, now real quick, I'm going to. Reddy still streaming? Reddy is still streaming. Okay, I'm pulling up Reddy's stream. Oh no, he's with people. Okay, never mind. He is streaming with other people. We're not going to bother him. But I am very much looking forward to his reaction to that later. We'll just make that a little prize present for him. But yeah, we won't mess with him while he's doing a collab. I need to cough. But no, Boulder, if you had received this sketch, how would you feel towards the person who designed it? Like, in just simple terms, how ecstatic would you be that everything is constrained? I think this might be my favorite one. The center of these two circles. Oh. Oh no, he's still doing a collab, so I don't want to mess with him. Honestly, you've seen worse. Damn it. I'm still only an amateur idiot. Here I was shooting for professional levels of idiot. God. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is hard for me to look at. The only way I can think to make this worse is if I come through here, whoops, and I stack numbers on top of each other. Oh God, okay. My computer took a moment on that one. So back to where we were before I was trolling. Here's our part with everything constrained to make all of the CAD people happy. And now I will save. On a serious note, a properly constrained sketch will make your life easier. That will adjust earlier. With properly constrained sketches, could have been thickened and changed in a single number. That's true. Like, it was more of the fact that I have just never knew how to constrain something. I always just kind of drew it. Like, I'm not a CAD professional. You're coming here for professional advice other than soldering. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so it's saved. I need to export it. And maybe dating advice. I think I could do that. Maybe. I don't know. The world has changed a lot. So this is going to be Kung Fu Grip 3. I'm going to export it. Now that it's not infinitely thin. You're here for the professional CAD advice. Best of luck, friend. Dating advice. Don't slap her ass and call her Sally on a first date. Okay, but no, like real talk, the best dating advice I can give to anybody is find a third space. For those of you who are not aware, a third space is a space where people go to socialize. It's not work. It's a bar would be a third space. Hey, Wolf. 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 Oh, no, you can't see that. Oh. We slice and print this, and then I have things to show you. This is going to take 9 minutes and 31 seconds to print. I'm just going to hit print and send and go. So, oops, bring this up. They got me to constrain all of my dimensions. Third space is not your bed, your computer, and your desk. Yes. But yeah, find a third space. Someplace where people are doing something you are interested in. And the more gender neutral the task or the thing, the better. And don't just think of like the normal places like bars and such. Back in the 90s, Playboy, back when they still had a publication, did an article about the top 10 places to get a date around various colleges. At the university, or no, which fucking school was it? It was in Florida. It was Tallahassee. There is a Publix in Tallahassee that is like equidistant to like 4 colleges. And everybody there called it Club Publix. Because you had so many different schools in such convenient location to this Publix. It was just full of college kids all the damn time. Oh, and I have a wig on. Ah, my flowing locks. Oop. Oh. My Chatterino dinged at me, that's all. I will always shout out my Kamiyoshi. But yeah, Niski just went live. She'll be going live here in a little bit. I may in stream. How long have I been going? 3 hours. That's good for a stream. Right now she's at her starting soon screen, so we'll be raiding out to Niski. Yeah. I like Niski. Niski is a variety streamer. She's Model Sisters with Ellie. So her model was made by the ever-talented Dore. She is very much my brain-off giggle with the streamer. So yeah. Okay. Now, just to make sure I have hit all of my requirements, I discussed third spaces for dating. Already decided who I'm going to raid. Oh yeah, Wolf, what do you think of my constrained sketch? Alex was complaining that some of my dimensions and some of my facets weren't constrained. So I had chat teach me how to constrain a design. And I think I did a just absolutely perfect job. I think every machinist in the world would just love to receive this. Wolf said it's time for Blender. Do math in Blender? Should I do a Blender CAD stream? I did hit print on this, didn't I? All right, I did. Good. They are fun, at least. Oh. Kink discords are not a place to find a healthy relationship, but that's also true, Boulder. Your third space ideally should be in person. I will unfollow if I do that. All right. I kind of like having Ty as a follower, just for the record, so I think I'll avoid doing that. Where's my screen? There we go. Click the raid. Following. I'm gonna start the raid. Clicky. Raid. She's still in our starting now screen, but that's fine. There's my messages. Feel free to grab one or either or any of them. Copy selection. As always, I appreciate all of y'all hanging out with me. It's always fun. Thank you all for letting me troll every machinist and person who actually does CAD professionally. Have I trained me? Whoop. It's hard to find third spaces for gender-neutral hobbies. Running, jogging. In some places, they actually have like jogging groups. But yeah. Best advice I can give. All right, y'all have fun. Yeah. Thanks. I always appreciate it. Bye.